Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the discussion on the topic development of surfaces. Under development of surfaces, we are discussing now development of lateral surface of truncated cone. The method used for the development of lateral surface of truncated cone is radial line method. This is the first solved problem we are discussing under radial line method. Now we'll enter into the problem. The given problem is a cone of base diameter 50 mm and axis 60 mm is resting on its base on the HP. A section plane perpendicular to VP and inclined at 45 degrees to the HP bisects the axis of the cone. Draw the development of its lateral surface. Now we will extract the data from the problem. The name of the object is cone and its base diameter is 50 mm, axis height is 60 mm. And what are the conditions mentioned in the problem? The cone is resting on its base on HP, so that axis is parallel to VP. That means in top view you will get image of the cone as a circle and front view it is a triangle. After that, in the problem it is mentioned that the section plane is perpendicular to VP and inclined at 45 degrees to the HP and bisects the axis of the cone. That is, the section plane is making an angle 45 degrees to the HP and perpendicular to the VP and passing through the midpoint of the axis. That is, it is at a distance 30 mm from the apex or 30 mm from the base of a cone in the front view. After cutting the cone with the section plane, then what we need to do? We need to develop the part P portion of the cone. That is, here we are going to develop the lateral surface of the truncated cone. Our objective is to develop the lateral surface of the truncated cone. For that, what we need to do? That we'll see now. Our objective is to develop the lateral surface of the truncated cone. That is, to develop the part P portion of the cone. For that, what we need to do? Here, O dash A dash, O dash G dash are called true length of the slant heights. Here, O dash A dash generator's image in the top view is parallel to the XY line. O dash G dash generator image in the top view is parallel to the XY line. That's why the generators say O dash A dash and O dash G dash are called true length of the slant heights. Then theta is the angle subtended by the sector AOA. So we need to calculate the angle subtended by the sector AOA. Here the small r is the radius of the base circle of a cone and h is the height of the axis of a cone. We need to calculate the capital R, that is true length of the slant height. Based on the Pythagoras theorem, we will calculate capital R value is equal to under root of small r square plus h square. Here small r, that is radius of the base circle, is equal to 25 mm. H, axis height of the cone, is equal to 60 mm. R is the true length of slant height of the cone. Now we will calculate the angle subtended by the sector AOA, that is theta value. Before calculating the theta value, we need to find the capital R value. Capital R here is nothing but true length of the slant height of a cone, which is equal to O dash G dash. That is, the slant height of a cone, that is capital R, is equal to O dash G dash, which is equal to under root of small r square plus h square. Here small r value is 25 and h value is 60. Here small r is the radius of the base circle and h is the height of the axis of a cone. After calculating this, we got capital R value as 65 mm. Then the angle subtended by the sector AOA, that is theta, is equal to small r by capital R everything is multiplied with 360 degrees. Here, smaller value is 25 mm and capital value is 65 mm. And 25 by 65, this value is to be multiplied with 360 degrees. With that, we got approximately 138 degrees. That is, the angle subtended by the sector AOA is equal to approximately 138 degrees. Then, what are the steps to be followed for the development of lateral surface of truncated cone? That is, for the development of part P of the cone, what are the steps to be followed? The first step is to draw top view and front view of the cone. Second step, to draw section plane line. Third step, to draw development of lateral surface of truncated cone. Now we move towards first step, that is to draw top view and front view of the cone, followed by remaining two steps. We are drawing the top view as well as front view of the cone. For that, as a first step, draw XY line. Here, the cone is resting on its base on HP and axis parallel to VP. Because the cone is resting on its base on HP, that's why in top view, the image of the base of the cone is a circle. So, draw top view of the base of a cone, that is circle. After drawing the circle in top view, divide the circle into 12 equal parts. Here, the base diameter of the cone is given as 50 mm. Now, with 25 mm as a radius, O as a center, draw circle. Then, divide the circle into 12 equal parts and name the division points on the circle as A, B, C, D, etc. Drawing top view of the cone, that is circle, is completed, and we divided the circle into 12 equal divisions and we named the division points on the circle as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Here, the diameter of the base of a cone is 50 mm. Drawing top view of the cone when it is resting on its base on HP and axis parallel to VP is completed. Then we'll move towards drawing its corresponding front view. For drawing the front view of the cone, what we need to do? We need to draw the projectors through the top view points, namely A, B, C, D, etc. towards the vertical plane. Here, the axis height of the cone given in the problem is 60 mm. Then this point is O1 dash and it is O dash. Here O1 dash and O dash is the axis height of the cone, which is equal to 60 mm. After that, name the points in the front view. The cone is resting on its base on HP. That's why its image falls on the XY line in the front view. So dark A dash G dash line. Then join O dash A dash points, O dash B dash points, O dash C dash points, O dash E dash points, O dash F dash points, O dash G dash points. Here O dash A dash, O dash B dash, O dash C dash etc. are the images of the generators of a cone in front view. With this we completed drawing top view as well as front view of the cone when it is resting on its base on HP and axis parallel to VP. Next step is drawing the section plane line in the front view. Here the section plane is perpendicular to VP and inclined at 45 degrees to the HP and bisects the axis of the cone. Then locate the midpoint of the axis. After locating the midpoint of the axis, then we'll draw section plane line. The section plane line is making an angle 45 degrees to the HP and passes through the midpoint of the axis. After drawing the section plane in front view, then we locate the intersection points of the section plane as well as images of the generators of a cone in front view. Here 1 dash is the intersection point of section plane as well as O dash A dash generator. 2 dash is the intersection point of section plane as well as O dash B dash generator. 3 dash is the intersection point of section plane as well as O dash C dash generator, etc. With the section plane we are cutting the cone so that the portion of the cone above the section plane is removed and the portion of the cone below the section plane is retained. The retained portion of the cone is called truncated cone. Now we are going to develop lateral surface of the truncated cone. Then dark the region which we are going to develop. Here this part of the cone P is to be developed. Here the generators say O dash A dash and O dash G dash are called true length of the slant heights. The true length of the slant height is 1 whose image in the top view is parallel to the XY line. Here O dash A dash generator image in top view is parallel to the XY line. O dash G dash generator's image in top view is parallel to the XY line. We'll consider
O dash A dash or O dash G dash as true length of the slant height of a cone in front view. Then draw horizontals through 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, etc. towards the true length of the slant height. Then name these points as 1 double prime, this is 2 double prime comma 12 double prime, it is 3 double prime comma 11 double prime, this is 4 double prime comma 10 double prime, it is 5 double prime comma 9 double prime, it is 6 double prime comma 8 double prime. Next we will move towards development of the cone. For that, what we need to do? We need to take the information from the data, that is the angle subtended by the sector AOA is equal to 138 degrees. So with this angle, say 138 degrees, draw sector AOA. We locate a point O, then O dash A dash and O dash G dash. Here O dash A dash, O dash G dash are nothing but true length of the slant height of a cone. With true length of slant height of cone as a radius and O as center, with the calculated angle say 138 degrees, draw sector AOA. After drawing the sector AOA, divide the angle AOA into two equal parts. Here the angle subtended by the sector AOA is equal to 138 degrees. As we divided the base circle of a cone into 12 parts, we need to divide the sector AOA also into 12 parts. Here the angle subtended by the sector AOA is equal to 138 degrees. So we need to divide 138 degrees into 12 parts. 138 divided by 12 is equal to 11.5 degrees. So each division is 11.5 degrees. Locating each division 11.5 degrees with protractor here is more difficult. So in order to easily divide the AOA sector into 12 equal parts, we are using trial and error method. For that, divide AOA sector into two equal parts first. Then first we will divide this half of the sector into 6 equal parts, remaining half of the sector into 6 equal parts. This is 11.5 degrees. Then with this radius, draw an arc to second division, third division, fourth division, fifth division. So we need to reduce the radius then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is not equally divided. So again increase the radius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, with the same radius, divide remaining half of the sector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. Then name the division points. Say this is B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Then join O and B points, O and C points, O and D points, etc. Now we will transfer the intersection points on the true length of the slant height, say 1 double prime, 2 double prime, 3 double prime, etc. towards the corresponding generators in the development. O prime and 1 double prime as a radius, O as a center, draw an arc on OA generator. Name this point as 1. Then O prime, 2 double prime as a radius, O as a center. Draw an arc on OB generator. Name this point as 2. 12 prime is a intersection point on OL generator. O prime, 3 double prime as a radius, O as a center. Draw an arc on OC generator. Name the point as 3. Similarly, locate the remaining intersection points in the development. Then join A to 1 and 1 to 1 in the development and 1 to A and the base curve also with smooth curve. Now we'll see the pencil usage details. Here the top view of the cone, that is circle, is with H pencil, and these dark lines, that is blue color lines, are with H pencil. Pencil marks are with 3H pencil. Dimensioning is with 2H pencil. In the development, the blue color smooth curves are with H pencil and these pencil marks are with 3H pencil. Make a note, we should not dark the lines joining the points B22, C23, D24, E25, etc. Now we'll see the dimensioning details. Here, the base circle diameter of the cone is 50 mm, axis height of the cone is 60 mm, the section plane is bisecting the axis. That means the section plane is passing through the axis at a distance 30 mm from the apex. Here, all these dimensions are in millimeters. This is the required development of lateral surface of the truncated cone.
If you have any queries or doubts, you can write under comment section below this video. I'll clarify them. Visit again for more videos on engineering graphics using the links provided under description of this video. Keep learning and knowledge sharing. Thank you for watching.